I've been coming either living or as a renter or an owner of a house for 35 years here in Malibu. And those of you who have been in Malibu for that length of time, I don't have to tell you the changes that we've seen take place in this very small seaside community. And we got out here and we started becoming appalled at what we're seeing in the Civic Center. You can't find a place to park. The PCH is gridlocked. I mean, and the idea that it could possibly get worse. And we discovered that in a couple of years, there's going to be a sewer system. Well, that opens the door to a lot more development, possibly. And we started doing some looking into what was going on here in Malibu and getting a little bit of a tutorial from people who have been fighting very hard for many years. The people who are sitting in this room. Now, to give you a perspective of this, most of you, you're very familiar with, I mean, I was coming out here when it was the Colony Market. Remember the Colony Market? And now it's Ralph's, and I remember it was the Colony Market, and there was that one little coffee shop. What was the name of it? Colony Coffee Shop. Yeah, exactly. They were very original there. We had the Colony and the Colony Market. Anyway, that was all that was there. That was in that whole area. And that area is now, completely developed, and it is about 100,000 square feet, that development right there. This is the Malibu General Plan, Vision, and Mission Statement. And this was written, by the way, by many of the people who are opposed to Measure R. These are the people who helped draft this. Malibu is a unique land and marine environment and residential community whose citizens have historically evidenced a commitment to sacrifice urban and suburban conveniences in order to protect that environment and lifestyle, and to preserve unaltered natural resources and rural characteristics. The people of Malibu are a responsible custodian of the area's natural resources for present and future generations. Malibu will plan to preserve its natural and cultural resources, which include the ocean, marine life, tide pools, beaches, creeks, canyons, hills, mountains, ridges, views, wildlife and plant life, open spaces, archaeological, paleontological, and historic sites, as well as other resources that contribute to Malibu's special natural and rural setting. This is the one that gets me. Malibu will maintain its rural character by establishing programs and policies that avoid suburbanization and commercialization of its natural and cultural resources. So, all Measure R does is live up to this. That's all it does. It's a very simple measure, and I'm going to throw it open to questions, but all it does, really, is it says to the voters and the residents of Malibu, any development over 20,000 square feet has to be run by you. You have a right to decide what happens on that land. Now, if you feel comfortable with the way things have evolved and the way things have developed here in Malibu, then you should vote no on R. But if you're not, if you're uncomfortable with the way in which what you've seen happen over the last number of years, then this will be your last chance to have any kind of say or control over what happens in the undeveloped spaces. So that's what it does. The other thing it does is it limits chain stores to 30%. That's it. And you're going to hear a lot of other things from the other side, and I'd love to hear from people who have questions about it, are confused about it. But I've been running a lot of campaigns. I've worked with a lot of really smart constitutional lawyers. There's nothing in this initiative that is illegal or that doesn't comport with existing laws in Malibu and throughout the state.